Hello to everyone who is ready to learn. We are going to improve our knowledge in quadrangles. Today we'll learn one of them. It's parallelogram. Also, we'll consider some properties of this quadrangle and how to use these properties to solve some problems. So, here you can see parallelogram. Definition is: parallelogram is a quadrilateral in which every two opposite sides are parallel. So you can see two opposite sides in green, they are parallel, and two opposite sides in red, they are parallel too. Okay. Now we'll consider three properties. The first: parallelogram opposite sides are equal. For convenience, we denote the sides by letters A, B, C, and D. So the first property is AB and CD are equal, AD and BC are equal to. The second property: parallelogram opposite angles are equal. Angle A and angle C are equal, and angle B and angle D are equal to. And the third: the diagonals of a parallelogram are bisected by the point of intersection. So let I draw the diagonals. It's the point of intersection, and AO and OC are equal, BO and OD are equal. That's all. Well, look at this picture. Line A and line B are parallel. A parallel B. Line C and line D are parallel too. These parallel lines containing the sides of a parallelogram. So now we should get to know what does it mean height of a parallelogram. We draw the perpendicular from the top point of the angle to the opposite side. Here we point the mark. Yes. So perpendicular from the top point of the angle to the opposite side is the height of a parallelogram. I may say that height is the perpendicular from any point of the line containing the side of a parallelogram to the line containing opposite side. So if we build some other perpendicular from any point of the side of a parallelogram to the opposite side, they are a height too. all these color lines are heights. They are perpendiculars from the line that contain the side of a parallelogram to the opposite line that contain opposite side of a parallelogram. Yes. And now a small task for you. Here you can see 5 pictures. Look through them attentively. All these quadrangles are parallelograms. Task is, you should find an arrow. So, the task number 1. Here you can see a parallelogram and diagonal from one point to another. Two opposite angles it connects. Two opposite angles it connects. So crossed angles are formed. These opposite sides are parallel, so these angles should be equal. But here is 31 degrees and 30 degrees, they are different. It's a mistake. The task number 2. Here you can see a parallelogram. Opposite angles are equal. You can see 138 degrees, 138. 42 and 42 degrees. Yes. And opposite sides must be equal to. Here is 5, 5, and here is 2, 3. It's a problem. So it's mistake. The task number 3. It's a parallelogram. Opposite angles must be equal. Here is 64 and here is 66. So it's an error. The 4th task. You can see diagonals. It's bisect by the point of intersection, and these parts of diagonals must be equal. 4 and 4, 6 and 7, they difference. You can see. So it's an error. And the last one. This segment formed an isosceles triangle because then these angles based angles are equal. So these sides of a triangle must be equal. You can see them. But this side and this side, it's opposite sides of a parallelogram. They must be equal as well. So here is 5, here is 4, and this is mistake. Not 4, you can see 6. I'm mistaken. I'm sorry. The following problem should be written. Task is: the perimeter of a parallelogram is 112 centimeters. Find its sides if one of them is 12 centimeters less than the other. Let me build a picture. It's a parallelogram. And the perimeter of a parallelogram is 112 centimeters. Sum of all sides, yes, it's perimeter. So we can find their sides if one of them 12 centimeters less than the other. For convenience, I denote their sides by letters. So it's A, B, C, and D. This problem should be solved using the equation. So, let's denote the smaller by x. Smaller it's AB, so that's AB x centimeters. It's the smaller side of a parallelogram, yes? Then the larger side, AD, is x plus 12 centimeters. So this side x, opposite side x 2. This side x plus 12. So this side x plus 12 2. Perimeter, the sum of all these sides. So we should write an equation. X plus 12 multiply 2, because these sides repeat, is equal 112. X by plus x, 2x, plus 12 is equal 112 . Yes. So 2x plus 12 is 56. 2x is 56 minus 12. 2x is 44. X is 22. So AB is x centimeters. So AB 22 centimeters. CD is equal to AB, so CD is 22 centimeters. AD x plus 12. AB 12 centimeters less, yes? So it's x plus 12. AD is 22 plus 12, it's 34 centimeters. And BC 34 centimeters too. Okay. The next task for you. Find the angles of a parallelogram if the sum of its two angles is 100 degrees. So, first of all, we need to understand what angles we are talking about. For convenience, I denote all angles by numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 angles in each parallelograms. So these two angles are one-sided angles. Yes, their sum is 180 degrees. So it's not those angles in which our task is. So it may be these two angles, 1 and 3, they are equal, their sum is maybe 100 degrees. So angle 1 plus angle 3 are 100 degrees. These angles are equal, so to find each one, we should 100 divided on 2. Angle 1 equal angle 3 and 100 degrees divide 2. It's 50 degrees. So these angles 50 degrees. These angles 50 degrees and this angle 50 degrees too. Next, these two angles one-sided angles. Their sum is 180 degrees. So angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degrees. So angle 2 is 180 minus 50, it's 130 degrees. Angle 4 and angle 2 are opposite, so angle 4 and angle 2 are equal, so 130 degrees, angle 4 too. That's all. And the last one. The height BK, you can see, of the parallelogram divides its opposite side into segments 4 and 6 centimeters long. So this segment 4 and this segment 6 centimeters long. Find the angles and perimeter of the parallelogram if the angle ABK equals 30 degrees. Is equal 30 degrees. Yes, this angle ABK here is 30 degrees. So if this segment 4 and this 6 centimeters long, so AD, the side AD is 4 plus 6 equal 10 centimeters long. BC is opposite side, so BC is 10 centimeters long too. BC is 10 centimeters. Okay. This segment is perpendicular its height of a parallelogram, so this triangle is right. This angle has 30 degrees. The leg opposite the 30-degree angle is half the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is 8 centimeters long. Yes, I'll write AK is half of AB. So AB 8 centimeters long. Side CD is opposite to AB. So CD is 8 centimeters long too. All sides we find it. So perimeter is 10 plus 8 multiplied 2, it's 36 centimeters. Okay, and now we should find the angles. If this angle 30 degrees, so this angle is 90 minus 30, because then the sum of angles in right triangle are 90 degrees. So 60 degrees, it's angle A. A and C are opposite. So angle C is 60 degrees too. These two angles are one-sided angles. Their sum is 180 degrees. So angle C plus angle D, 180 degrees. So angle D, 180 minus 60. It's 120 degrees. Angle B and angle D are opposite, so they are equal, and angle C is 120 degrees. That's all. I hope my lesson was clear and useful. I am sorry for my English. See you again. Goodbye.